superhero movie. If I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with.
So we're talking about our favorite guy, Ethan Klein, again today. Hopefully, well, I had hoped that he would have learned his lesson from his recent banning, but instead of just being a man about it and taking it on the chin and accepting that he did something wrong, because objectively what he did was wrong. You can't say that sort of thing about somebody. Even if Ben Shapiro wasn't Jewish, to wish that on somebody is just, it's not a joke, it's not funny. There was no joke that was made there, we all know that. He just tried to backtrack to save face, but instead of just owning the fact that he messed up and he made a poor joke and he had to pay the price for it, he decided to go onto Twitter and go after Keemstar. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't like Keemstar either. I don't like the kind of content he puts out. You probably don't know
I don't know who this is.
Ethan and Keemstar went at each other for about a year, and I think they caused the adpocalypse on YouTube, which was basically advertisers were just pulling their stuff from YouTube videos because these guys were just fighting and making YouTubers look stupid. Just before I go on, I'm not defending Keemstar here. I don't like Keemstar at all. I don't like his the kind of content he puts out. No, let me rephrase that. It's not, I don't know the guy, so I don't know him personally, but from the content I've consumed, it's not really for me. But instead of just owning it, Ethan went online and said, oh, Keemstar's the one that put out this information. So here are a bunch of videos of Keemstar saying things about Jewish people, which is whataboutism, basically. Instead of just owning the fact that you did something wrong, taking your L and being quiet for a week and then coming back and doing your show, you are trying to drum up the fact that Keemstar has had a couple of bad takes as well. Keemstar's made comments about Jewish people as well. Comments in the past. Back in 2017, he made a comment about Jewish people and Nazis that I can't repeat on here. He made a video about Ethan and Jewish people, which I can't play on here. You guys can see it on Ethan's Twitter page because he's put it up. But what bothered me the most about this is that Ethan has made so many anti-Semitic comments in his rise on YouTube and has said so many problematic things about people that it is weird to me that he would bring up somebody's old tweets. Now, I would be willing to forgive Ethan for the things he's done, for his blackface, for his wife doing blackface, for him making anti-Semitic comments, for him saying the F slur about gay people, for him saying the N word on camera, saying that he likes saying it.
I can just say though.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like you're using it a little liberally.
I love saying Nick. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna get shit for it.
Damn.
For all the crazy shit that Ethan has done and said, I would be willing to let it go. But the fact that he does this to Ben Shapiro, doesn't take the L and tries to bring up something that someone said, 5-6 years ago, when he has a mountain of things against him, is truly baffling to me. I don't understand why he can't just take the L on the chin like a man and just keep it moving. It makes no sense.
Because he's Ethan Klein, that's why.
Yeah, how can you engage in cancel culture? How can you be the person that is always going after people and then you step out of line and then people go after you and you're surprised? Like, this is what you wanted, Ethan. You wanted people to get cancelled for jokes. You're not a proponent for free speech. You think it's okay to cancel people for speaking their mind. So if it's not okay for people to make distasteful jokes, why is it okay for you? Even if it was exclusively right-wing people that came after you, this is the culture that you have perpetuated. You did this to yourself. Cancel culture is a boomerang and you threw the boomerang and it smacked you in the back of the head. I don't know why you're surprised. Let's see if we can find any of his bad takes.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Is that an old video?
Yeah, these are
So,
old videos.
this
We
is what
can't
I'm
put
saying.
this on the screen, but if you go to Ethan's page, you'll see it.
I don't understand how this guy has not been permanently cancelled or banned for so long. And he's got so many supporters and stuff, and it's like someone like Andrew Tate is getting completely banned off all social media, but someone like Ethan Klein is allowed to stay around, and yet he says and does stuff like that. Like, that's so bad.
Ethan's descent into complete shambolic behavior is actually just mind-blowing. The irony is insane here. I don't understand how he has gotten to this point.
No.
Like, I actually don't even know if he's aware anymore that he is this stupid. He might be the stupidest person with that many subscribers by far, and there's a lot of influencers online that do stupid shit, and Ethan Klein might be the dumbest of all of them.
I just don't know how he gets away with it.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
You see that?
Yeah, and he's saying it.
He's just saying it so casually. I'm assuming you were making jokes there, Ethan. If you can make all these jokes in whatever year it was, why are you bringing up shit that people said from way back when? How do you think you have the right to do that and sit on like this moral high ground? Like you don't deserve to be punished for the things that you've done. Ethan has said a lot of shit that we can't play on YouTube anymore. Our video would not make it to see daylight. He said so much stuff, and his podcast has gone live again, I think today. He's had his first podcast back. So we'll probably be back here next week covering that because he's probably going to say something stupid. Ethan, if you ever see this video, or for any of Ethan's supporters, if you do something and you perpetuate something, please don't be surprised if it comes back and bites you on the ass. And just take responsibility for it. Now, I said it in the other video, as much as I dislike Ethan and his crew and his wife, I don't want him to get banned for a joke. But I don't feel sorry for him if he gets wiped out from the platform, given all the things that he's done. If he just owns his shitty behavior and moves on, it's all blessed. But
I mean, the thing is that do you actually think that he's joking though? No, but they're framing it as a joke. And whilst I do believe that Ethan genuinely has hatred in his heart for conservatives and people like Ben Shapiro or even the Quartering or whoever else. I mean, he said it himself. He said he hates Matt Walsh. Ethan doesn't like conservatives. No matter who they are, he doesn't seem to see eye to eye with them. Even if it's someone like Jordan Peterson or whoever, he's always got something nasty to say. But as I said, I don't want Ethan removed from the platform because of his bad takes. He hasn't said anything that I think he should be removed from the platform yet, although it really wouldn't surprise me if he does at this point. However, I don't feel sorry for a guy who not only says something that he would cancel someone for, because if Ben said that about him and his family, Ethan would have been all over that. He would have been on the phone to YouTube to get Ben removed from YouTube, right? We can all agree on that. Joe Rogan makes a comment about this guy's wife, even though Ethan's very happy to talk about another man's wife. Joe Rogan makes one comment about her looking stupid wearing a face mask. This guy lost his mind and went on Twitter and started posting all kinds of bullshit. Most of it was incoherent, didn't make sense. But he was so triggered at the fact that Joe Rogan mentioned his wife, and then got even more triggered at the fact that he was tagging Joe Rogan and saying Joe Rogan's name on Twitter, and Joe Rogan did not even respond. To Joe Rogan, Ethan's an ant. For as big as Ethan's channel is, Joe Rogan's a whole other level. So that pissed him off. But the fact that he can throw shade at someone's wife, throw shade at someone for marrying a particular guy, or saying things, or how can this woman marry this guy? You know, like if you've seen the Quartering beef with Ethan Klein, then you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Wait, whoa. Do most expensive teddy bear in history? I think that's his wife. I've never seen what she looks like. I mean, I'm not judging her looks. I just want to know, who is this woman who decided to spend her life with Jeremy? Women are amazing, aren't they? Like, we truly just date, like, the fact that there's a woman out there for Jeremy is it's just a beautiful story. Women are just amazing. Like, this woman, presumably, she touches him. Like, that blows my mind.
It's the lack of accountability is absolutely staggering, but it'll be interesting to see what he says on his live stream, because I'm sure he's going to come out with some bullshit that we're going to have to cover.
Yeah.
So his latest video is up. It's 2.5 hours. I don't think I can torture myself to watch it. He has a clip channel. I'm sure he'll clip his own stupidity for us to react to, or he'll come out and say something. I'll go and get the full context, and we'll be right back here next week.
He looks dreadful.
I mean, that penguin costume is actually pretty good. He did get it pretty spot on. For the movie that he's replicating. Regardless, like, the lack of accountability is staggering. You don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house. You live in a glass house, Ethan. And if you don't watch your mouth, your entire empire is going to come crashing down on you. And that might sound rich coming from a channel that has not even a fraction of your subscribers, but I can observe what you're doing, and I can tell you objectively it is stupid. Just move on. Stop going on Twitter and trying to drag up old shit people said when you've said the most. You've done the most. There's too much evidence on you. We are very much enjoying talking rubbish into the mic for long periods of time, and we'd appreciate a subscription. If you like the video and leave a comment, it helps the channel grow, because we want to keep doing this. We want to keep bringing you the videos.
You know what it is.
It doesn't seem natural.
I have nothing else to say after that.
Yeah, the problem with this is it doesn't feel natural. I have an idea.
Let me try one. Let me just try one. Okay. No, are you not going to look at the camera?
Okay.
Okay. If you enjoy listening to us talk rubbish just as much as we love talking rubbish, then you may as well subscribe to Midnight Rubbish. Michael, that was a good one. Oh. Please subscribe because Michael doesn't know how to do an outro video.